Dear student, today I am going to take another topic from national income accounting, that is domestic territory of a country. To understand domestic territory of country, first you must know what is political boundary of a country. It is a topic from geography. Political boundary of a country means the land, the air and the water which belongs to a country, where country can freely operate its economic activity. For an example, if you talk about the political boundary of India, means the water which belongs to India, where India can operate its ships, the air which belongs to India, where India can operate its flights, and the land which belongs to India, where India can operate the different other economic activities. But this domestic territory of a country is a wider concept than political boundary, and it is used in national income accounting. So to understand the domestic territory of a country, we must understand the three very important significant points in this regard. The first is all the economic activities. When I am saying economic activities, it means the payment of wages, payment of interest, payment of rent. This is called economic activity. If suppose some enterprise is paying the wage, that is called economic activity. If some enterprise is paying profit, that is called economic activity. If some office is making the payment of interest, that is called economic activity. So if there is any economic activity conducted within the political boundary of a country, within the political boundary of a country by different enterprises. When I'm saying different enterprises, the meaning of enterprises means any producing unit, any unit which is producing goods and services with the objective to earn profit, that is called enterprises. And that enterprise can be private, like in India the private enterprise is Tata, Reliance. Can be public enterprise in India, that can be SAIL, BHEL, and rest of world means any foreign company or MNCs. So again I am repeating it, if any economic activity which is conducted within the political boundary of a country by different enterprises, the enterprises may be private enterprise, public enterprise or rest of world, are included in the domestic territory of that country to which the political boundary belongs. For an example, if any economic activity is conducted by any enterprise, private enterprise, public enterprise or any enterprise from rest of world in India within the political boundary of India, on that water which belongs to India, air which belongs to India, land which belongs to India, then it will come in the domestic territory of India only. Like just I have given you the example, see here, wages paid by JK White Cement. Now JK White Cement belongs to India. It is located in India, in Rajasthan. So if JK White Cement is doing the economic activity of paying wages to their workers, it will be included in the domestic territory of India. On the other hand, if the same JK White Cement and they have got their plant in Dubai, and if there they are making the economic activity, they are paying the wages, they are paying the interest, then it will be not included in domestic territory of India. Because this economic activity by JK White Cement has been done in Dubai, so it will be included in the domestic territory of Dubai only. Second example is profit earned by a branch of SBI. SBI is an enterprise. Why SBI is an enterprise? Because its objective is to earn profit. Now SBI, State Bank of India, where it is located in Mumbai. So Mumbai is in India. So that's why it will come in the domestic territory of India only. Next question is same SBI. Same SBI earned profit but not in India by its branch which is located in London. So this will be not a part of the domestic territory of India. Why? Because this economic activity, the profit earned, is by that branch of SBI which is not located in India. It is located within the political boundary of UK. Hence, it will be included in the domestic territory of United Kingdom. The third example is wages paid to a worker working in MNC. This is the multinational company. It is a company from rest of world. Then we have to see where it is located. It is located in Delhi. and Delhi comes within the political boundary of India. Therefore, it will be included in the domestic territory of India. Next is rent paid by a foreign company located in Jaipur. Though it's a foreign company, but where it is located in Jaipur. Jaipur comes in India, which is in the political boundary of India. Hence, it will be included in the domestic territory of India. Next, wages paid to a worker working in the office of Reliance Company. This Reliance Company belongs to India, but where it is located? New York. New York doesn't comes in the political boundary of India. New York comes in the political boundary of USA. That's why this economic activity will be included in the domestic territory of USA.